People act differently when they think no one is watching, but the camera caught everything. They did not know that camera was watching them, featuring the most unexpected, hilarious, and shocking moments ever recorded. You won't believe what was caught on film. A thrilling tourist attraction, but only for the bravest. Would you dare to stay here? I think you'd rather skip this one. No matter how much this guy is getting paid for his job, it's definitely not enough. Is she better at this than Ronaldo? What do you think? Did you know that this is how new furniture is delivered to high-rise buildings? Whoever cleaned this glass did an amazing job. The customers don't even see it. He did everything he could, but in the end, the ball still went in. This is me on the first day of vacation. Pure happiness. A joyful camel enjoying the beautiful water and waves on the beach. He suddenly ruined his relaxing sunbathing session. They were almost done with the job, but then everything went downhill. We get that the apartment is small, but couldn't they have found a better spot for the washing machine? Before we continue with the video, we'd love to know where our amazing audience is tuning in from. Drop a comment and let us know which country you're watching us from. We're excited to hear. She really has stunning hair, but I'm curious, how long does it take her to dry it all? A true queen of the ocean. A snake is trying to get into his house and he's filming it. If I were in their place, it'd already be on a plane out of there. Their wipers stopped working at the worst possible moment, but they quickly figured out how to handle the situation. We used to need a good pair of binoculars for something like this, but now every smartphone has a camera powerful enough. When two best friends run into each other on the road, this is what it looks like. We're waiting for his revenge. Her coach filmed her training, and that's how she became globally popular on TikTok. Who would have thought that even among animals, there are thieves? Just take a look at how this chicken stole the other one's egg. No matter how many problems you have, everything stops here. The view feels like it's from another world. Suddenly, fish started falling from the sky like rain. What do you think is happening here? It's definitely a mysterious sight. They had no idea their snow adventure was being filmed by the camera. She has a skill that takes everyone's breath away as they watch her pull it off effortlessly. Truly impressive. He just couldn't get mad. Furniture that gets compressed and then shipped to customers. How is this even possible? Are these special couches that can return to their normal shape once unpacked? It's amazing how technology is changing the way we receive furniture. With its big eyes and floppy ears, this pup can turn even the grumpiest person's frown into a smile in seconds. It was a perfect example of how spontaneous moments can turn an ordinary video into a memorable one, leaving everyone who watched it in stitches. During a lively concert, the singer took a daring leap off the stage, only to misjudge the distance and fall dramatically to the ground. Her friends burst into laughter when they saw her new hairstyle, and she couldn't help but join in on the fun, despite feeling a bit embarrassed. A determined man is hard at work, digging a deep hole in an effort to free a stuck truck that has sunk into the ground. Finally, with one last triumphant spray and wipe, he surveys his now sparkling car with a proud grin, victorious in his battle against dirt. With a satisfied grunt, he steps back to admire his handiwork, feeling a sense of accomplishment despite the chaotic process. Just as he prepares to pour, the bottle slips from his grasp, sending champagne flying in every direction, creating a bubbly mess. Despite the chaos, he bursts into laughter, knowing that cleaning up can wait while the fun continues. Laughter erupts from his friends as they rush to help him up, joking about his clumsiness. To his surprise, the ball ricochets off the edge of the hole, bouncing back towards him at full speed. The cat purred in delight, savoring the fresh milk as the cow continued to graze, creating a comical scene of unexpected friendship. Her friends erupted in laughter as she stood there, covered in egg yolks, realizing that her plan to look smart had completely backfired. The owners struggled to hold them back, worried that the dogs might escalate their aggressive behavior into a full-blown fight. Each successful catch is met with cheers from the crowd, who marvel at his ability to handle the heavy fruit effortlessly. In a moment of distraction, the man swings his hammer too hard, missing the wall entirely and shattering the nearby window instead. Friends nearby can't help but laugh at the ironic twist of fate, turning his bold endeavor into a hilarious tale of miscalculation. Excited to surprise their family with a brand new television, they carefully carry the box towards the house, but fate had other plans. Laughing and enjoying a sunny day at the beach, the girl suddenly finds herself being chased by a flock of mischievous seagulls. Unfazed, she quickly got back on her feet, brushing the ice off her pants with a smile and ready to try again. With a surprised yelp, he slipped and tumbled forward, landing right into the shallow water, splashing everyone around him. Embarrassed but laughing along, he joked, "Well, at least I didn't lose a tooth before the procedure even started." The moment he saw her holding the bouquet, his eyes widened in panic, and without a second thought, he turned around and started sprinting away. Gasps turned into uncontrollable laughter as he desperately tried to pull them up while still holding his bride's hand. A man was proudly reversing his boat and jeep towards the water, showing off his skills. The room fell silent for a moment, then burst into laughter as guests tried to salvage what was left. In the blink of an eye, the cake smacked right into her own face, covering her in frosting. Without realizing, she spun around too fast and crashed straight into a man nearby. Workers tried to stop it, but the cones were getting overloaded and collapsing under the weight. It started spinning wildly, shooting ice cream everywhere. When he woke up, half of his hair was done, and he had no idea where he was, and he almost slid off the chair. The sizzling meat on the engine seemed like a great idea, until flames started licking the expensive paint. From that moment on, he became a lot more cautious around drones, always watching the skies for any signs of trouble. Passersby couldn't help but smile at the sight, marveling at how such a small animal could manage to haul such a large cart. With its ears perked up and eyes gleaming, the dog enjoyed its feast, completely content in its cozy kitchen environment. With a grin and a mouthful of toothpaste foam, she continued her ride, proving that you can prioritize dental health anywhere, even in the middle of a busy street. A guy playfully kicked the wall, thinking it would just be a harmless joke, but to his surprise, he accidentally created a hole in the drywall. With newfound determination, she strategized her next move, hoping to impress everyone and prove she wasn't really that lupa. The incredibly overweight woman was excitedly preparing for her wedding day, determined to look her best in a beautifully designed dress that flattered her figure. While flying his drone over the sparkling ocean, the pilot lost control and the device suddenly plunged into the water with a splash. Friends gathered around the table, eagerly anticipating the moment when they could enjoy the hearty soup filled with vegetables and spices. Frustrated, he watched as it scampered across the floor, realizing that he would have to come up with a new plan to catch his eight-legged foe. Taking a deep breath, he reminded himself that sometimes machines have a mind of their own, but his patience was wearing thin with every failed attempt. Realizing it was just a shirt, he couldn't help but laugh along with them, knowing that these were the moments he would cherish forever. With a sigh of resignation, he realized that the stunning footage he had recorded would now be accompanied by an unexpected adventure of retrieving his phone. Instead of feeling embarrassed, she stood up, brushed herself off, and was ready for another attempt, determined to improve her reflexes. As he pulled over to assess the situation, a few onlookers couldn't help but laugh at the bizarre sight of a motorcycle towing a comforter. Realizing he needed to be careful, he took one last look at the stunning landscape before finishing his meal and carefully moving away from the edge, causing him to grip his plate tightly as he chuckled nervously. It was a delightful sight as the dog dashed around the living room, happily playing with the slipper as if it were the best toy in the world, making the dog bark happily in response as if it were a long-lost toy. His efforts to impress everyone quickly turned into a disaster when he lost his balance on the wet floor, sending the drinks crashing to the ground. And in a split second, the drinks were flying everywhere as he fell. They had no idea the camera was watching them. Nobody told her that gravity exists, so she just ignores it and keeps riding like a legend. Solving a Rubik's Cube in 6 seconds is impressive, and doing it one-handed is just showing off. Spinning on roller skates is already cool, but doing it on a tiny stage is next-level elegance. Some people struggle to draw a stick figure, and this guy is out here sketching Santa like a pro. Jumping into the sea is fun, but casually flipping back onto land is just showing off. The bush thought it would stay untouched, but he just jumped over it like it never existed. While others struggled to keep balance on the ground, she hangs from the top like it's the easiest thing in the world. Legs are for walking, they said, but this grandma just proved they're also for catching phones. Physics tried to stop him, but he simply ignored it and kept doing acrobatics. Ordinary people use slides for fun, but he uses them for extreme sports. The club isn't just a tool, it's a magic wand guiding the ball straight to the goal. The backflip was perfect, but the dock definitely felt a slight breeze. Her muscles aren't just for show, they're for incredible acrobatics. His jumps are so incredible that even the fish in the water no longer know what's real. The table acts like it has a mind of its own and refuses to drop the ball. On skates, she speeds faster than the wind, performing tricks as if floating above the ground. As the curtain slowly falls, the reflection in the mirror reveals something unexpected. Her legs fly over the rope as the crowd struggles to follow each incredible move. Every motion radiates power and precision, as if she's performing a scene from an action movie. This hourglass isn't just a timekeeper, but a miniature world that constantly transforms. The crowd holds its breath as drivers push the limits of physics in perfect harmony. If billiards has wizards, then she's definitely the most powerful of them all. Before diving in, he manages a slide that even penguins would find impressive. His legs are in the air, and gravity clearly didn't get the memo that it should be working. Who says surfing is only for the ocean? This guy has a different theory. With minimal effort, he glides across the water while the engine purrs like a satisfied cat. Nothing is impossible for him, except maybe making a basket with his eyes closed. Each slide ends with a loud splash as the river eagerly welcomes every brave adventurer into its refreshing embrace. Every move on the slope reflects years of practice as he effortlessly controls every inch of his flight. Although it looks like a simple star, its aerodynamics are incredibly well designed. Maybe next time he'll choose a drier launch site, as paper planes definitely don't enjoy swimming. Unusual way to descend, he calls it going back to basics, but at an extreme level. He's a star in the pool, but that's clearly not enough, he needs the ocean. He throws the ball like one of the most precise snipers, except his targets are moving. For him, the parking lot isn't just for parking. It's a showcase for his driving skills. His back is like moving construction equipment as he walks like he's carrying nothing but air. Forget ramps. He uses only trees and courage as his equipment. She's not just heroic, she's the first line of defense against drought at the festival. If you think this is a trick, Welcome to his world where strength and balance exist on an entirely new level. This trick is more than a spectacle. He was literally juggling his life in midair. Who said water rescues aren't exciting? Here, we have action, adrenaline, and fire all in one. The tricks are incredible, and the city behind him is just the cherry on top of his skills. If this was a trick, it was brilliant. That vase couldn't escape in a dream. It sounds unbelievable, but he does it like it's just another day at the gym. Feet in the air, hands in balance. He's performing a trick here that defies gravity. If anyone thinks golf is only for the outdoors, this guy just proved it's a sport for every room. Shopping malls have never been this exciting. Who knew free running could become a real attraction? There's not a single move he can't nail. Everything's going down in his own personal style. The parking lot is clearly her new playground, and this toy is becoming her best tool for relaxation. Not only is the service perfect, but every serving is delivered with a style no one can ignore. Even though he's rich, he knows how to enjoy the simple joy of counting his dollars and, of course, his Rolex. Who would have thought that a simple jump into the pool could look like a top-tier sports performance? Blowing out candles and hitting targets? She's not just a nunchuck wizard, she's a true master. As she passes through those energy portals, everyone else just watches in awe of her power in the water. This isn't just a ride, it's like you're in a real-time centrifuge being thrown in every direction. They might not be professional golfers, but they certainly deserve a place among the best after this move. This guy is showing that you don't need a bottle opener to release a drink, just precision and style. Yes, jumping in the air is cool, but it's even better when water cannons follow you. Forget the snow and gifts. This is the real Christmas magic. A tree coming home with a return flight. The host momentarily forgot that he was still live on air. What happened next caught everyone by surprise. Trampoline and basketball, this combo is like someone created the perfect recipe for fun. Yeah, we all think we can balance a bottle on our heads, but she added a little circus magic to the whole process. Sometimes I think I could pull this off, but then I remember I'm nowhere near her strength. Gravity must have been a little confused when it let him spin in the air like that. If this were a world record, he'd break it with style until the tube exploded, of course. Imagine showing this at parties. Who's even going to talk about regular kitchen appliances anymore? When two friends do tricks like this together, it looks like they're in their own action movie. It seems like the water even moves faster when he's on it, because every jump he takes brings a whole new level of adrenaline. This girl doesn't just dominate skate parks, every jump she takes gets applause and amazes everyone around. That guy isn't just in a kayak, he's in his element, the perfect blend of courage and strength as he descends the waterfall. I'm not sure if this is more sport or magic. Every time he hits, I think he's entered another dimension. Every jump of his brings waves of excitement and awe, as if every moment in the air is filled with pure adrenaline. This guy isn't just fast with beer, he's a master of rapid consumption. This is the fastest marathon you'll ever witness. When it flips, everyone thinks it's over, but it comes back with style. Not a single obstacle is a challenge for it. This guy doesn't settle for just ordinary work. Every nail he hammers sets a new standard for precision, while his speed leaves an impression as if he's using superpowers, not just an ordinary hammer. Every little detail in this toy is perfectly crafted, from the precise details to the colors that blend together in an amazing way, showcasing his skill and creativity. The pattern on the fabric comes to life every time you look at it, with each color perfectly placed in the right spot, creating an incredible harmony that's hard to ignore. An incredible sight, the man does push-ups on stacked bricks at an angle, using just 4 bricks and 1 beer. As the boats glide across the lake, leaving nothing but a trail of water behind them, you can almost feel the thrill of the high-speed maneuvers that the drivers effortlessly perform, showcasing not only their expertise in handling their machines, but their absolute mastery of the water, making every twist and turn a breathtaking spectacle. From the carefully placed black and white artwork adorning his walls to the perfectly coordinated furniture, every inch of his home reflects an impeccable sense of style, as he effortlessly merges modern elegance with a touch of timeless sophistication, turning his space into a haven of serenity, where simplicity meets grandeur in the most subtle yet striking way. Each element of his home is a deliberate choice, carefully considered and thoughtfully placed, transforming what could have been just another space into something far greater, a living work of art that exudes sophistication and elegance from every angle, making it clear that he is a true master of design. As he soared high above the ground, there was an almost surreal moment when he seemed to connect with a majestic black bird, its massive wings spreading wide as it gently glided beside him, almost as if they were partners in an aerial ballet. And in a breathtaking turn of events, the bird perched gracefully on his head, making it seem as though they were bound by some unspoken understanding, sharing the skies in perfect harmony. With an almost mesmerizing combination of speed, precision, and focus, this young archer has taken the art of archery to an entirely new level, demonstrating an uncanny ability to shoot arrows with such exceptional accuracy that each one, whether aimed from the front, side, or even from the most impossible angle behind his back, over his shoulder, or while twisting midair finds its mark with breathtaking precision, hitting the balloon time and time again in exactly the spot he intended, as though guided by some invisible force. That ensures not only success but perfection in every shot, leaving everyone in the audience utterly captivated and questioning the very limits of human skill and concentration. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more amazing content. Let us know in the comments which moment was your favorite. Would love to hear your thoughts. See you in the next one.